the really cool thing about the language weeks, and it changes every week in and around this time, is they theme it.
Yep.
They theme it. And this week, this year for Samoan Language Week, the theme is Ia malu lau sa for lau I langi ma, which translates to a well-grounded self is a successful self.
Yep.
What does that mean to you?
Oh, man. To me, it's a reflection of, because it's talking about a journey, the whānau. But the theme for me is a reminder just to double down on the things that we know, home, our people, our families, in order for us to kind of prepare well for the journey. Especially nowadays, with everything that's going on in the world and a lot of the noise, we tend to get lost in it. So this year's theme for me is a reminder just to lock in with home base, lock in with the simple things, which will help kind of recalibrate and reset for the journey ahead. Yeah, so that's kind of my reflection on the theme this year.
To wrap up Samoan Language Week, we have Lani Alo joining us in studio, award-winning Samoan-New Zealand artist and choir director, and also radio host.
Radio host, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Look at you, bro. Eh?
yeah,
just
yeah,
comfortable
just
behind the microphone.
chilling,
there.
just chilling.
Tell us about the radio gig.
Yeah, man. So I'm the host of the 685 show, which is the PMN Samoa bilingual show over at Pacific at 531 PI.
Which is part of Pacific Media
Part of
Network.
Pacific Media Network. So I'm on here every Thursday afternoons from 3 to 6 if you want to
Oh,
tune in.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
Get
plugging.
it? Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome to go against the Arvo Bravo. As long as you're not taking the morning wake-ups time, that's all.
But no, I've been there for about 3 years now, or just 2.5 years. So
Yeah.
I'm loving it, man. It's a nice balance from being on stage, and it's a nice balance, the opposite of being on stage and just kind of sitting in the studio behind the mic. And
Well, how do you, I mean, I saw Lani perform at ASB Polyfest, not this year, man, this year, far out. God bless you if you were at Polyfest this year with the rain.
Yeah.
But last year, when you're on stage at the Samoan stage,
yes,
man, you know how to hold it down, man. When you go on stage, you talked about your radio career and you're behind a mic, you got to be something else, right? Yeah. But when you're on stage, what does that mean to you to be a performer in front of your own people too?
oh, it's nothing like there's nothing like performing in front of your people. Like, I've had the privilege of singing back home in Samoa quite a few times, and probably one of the highlight gigs for me was we had a concert a couple of years ago called Motherland Samoa, Apia Park, packed to the brim, like wet, muddy, the rain, but all of these people singing my songs, man, is no feeling like it. It's a huge blessing to be able to do that on stage.
You won Best Pacific Gospel Artist and Best Pacific Song at the Pacific Media Awards. When did you know music for you was going to be your thing? Like, it seems like every Samoan except for Salah can sing and has an innate musical ability, but then you're at another level. When did you sort of notice, like, man, this just clicks with me, or I'm meant to do this?
Music's always been my thing, right through Sunday school and junior youth and at church. But it wasn't until I was maybe halfway through high school, I kind of thought, oh man, this could be my job.
Yeah.
Like I could actually really do this. And then I made the decision I was going to go down to Dunedin and study music. And it's been game over ever since. Like, man, God's been good, man. God's been really good in terms of all the opportunities that I've been presented with. And just, grateful to have this in my life. Grateful to have music.
Well, let's lean into your faith just a little bit. How important and how relevant and how much has faith been a part of your journey so far?
It's been everything, man. I pray on my music. If I know a song's not ready, I know because I'm praying over it, and God will tell me, the song's not ready or this piece isn't ready, and until I know that it's fully done, and he's like, yeah.
How do you know?
I think it's a balance. It's a balance of faith, and God gives us all like the foresight and the skills to be able to, when a song sounds good, and in your heart when it's like, it's not quite there. So it's a mix of the patience and the faith, and
nice,
and the the skill.
In today's world, right? everyone's all over, you know, social media.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen you doing your TikTok compilations and how you do the arms. I don't know how you do that. But as musicians, right, you know, you're often judged on a standard of how many people connect with you, right, across social media platforms.
Yeah.
Dude, Uso, I mean, I haven't done the math on your debut single, but over all the streams,
Yeah.
you know, including YouTube, you've had over 5 million views.
Yeah, man.
You've had nearly more views than there are people in this country. How does that make you feel?
Man, it's been maybe 4 or 5 years now since
Yeah.
that song came out, and I still don't know how to fully take it in, because it was never the
Intention.
it was never the intention to be like, we're gonna make a hit single. Like, we just wanted to tell the story that was in our heart for, you know, years, and we had the opportunity to do so. So when it did finally come out and people were reacting to it, we're like, oh man, it's actually it's it resonates with people. So yeah.
I'll tell you a personal story. I haven't even told Bjorn this, but I went to Melbourne last month or March for my son's 21st, and I was preparing my speech for him, you know, and I was at the airport. I was flying over by myself, and I had Lani Alo Favor in my cans, you know, listening to that. I was writing, because the song, his debut song, is about a journey, about the journey a son makes and a daughter makes from the home and growing outward. And when I was listening to it, I couldn't sit there because I was crying, and I had to leave the seat at the gate at the airport and just go sit so people couldn't see me crying, because I just couldn't hold back my emotions while I was
That's
talking,
beautiful, man.
writing about my son and his journey about turning 21. So it impacts people, bro. So have people approached you about the impact of your music and what it means to them?
Yes. Random people that I don't know come up and be like, man, just, you don't know me, but thank you for saving my life. When someone says that to you,
Oh, man.
That's full on.
that is, but you know, and that's from the reaction to the song. Even if you go through the comment section, there are people there who didn't plan on waking up the next day, or they were going through some terminal illness, or, you know, some sort of struggle in life, but they're just like, man, thank you for this song that got me through. And that's
You
how
found
it-
your lane? You found your lane, your purpose?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I think so.
And you're
There's
still reading the
still-
comments?
Still reading the comments. Yeah.
They always tell you to stay away from the comments, but if you're getting comments like that, you'd
You can't
be
miss
hungry
it,
for
man.
them. That's
Yeah.
good.
So that's the stuff that we weren't prepared for in releasing the song, but it's been a blessing. Eh? Yeah.
Well, you got your guitar, and I've heard you do a quick little warm up, but Kat from Rima came in and she heard you warming up outside a bit earlier, and she was like, man, that guy you've got in to sing, he is good. So
He's got chops.
we're looking forward to this, bro. What are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to sing a hymn, a well-known hymn. I'm part of the E Whakasa Church, the Congregational Christian Church with Samoa, out in Albany, and this is a classic old school hymn with a bit of a just upbeat to kind of finish off the week.
Yeah,
so
bro.
this is called Wasa Ona Oli Oli Nei.
Hey, bro, thank you so much again also for coming in, Lani.
No worries.
God bless you, bro.
Thank you.
You've got a very, very special gift. Keep giving it.